Good day everyone, I am Fatima B. De Castro and today I will discuss about hydrologic cycle.
Hydrologic cycle. The water cycle, or also known as the hydrological cycle, describes the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the surface of the earth. Hydrologic cycle is the exchange of energy which influences the climate. So now let's proceed to the process of hydrological cycle. So the first one is evaporation. Evaporation, it is a process where water at the surface turns into water vapors. Water bodies like the oceans, the seas, the lakes, and the river bodies are the main source of evaporation. Through evaporation, water moves from hydrosphere to atmosphere. As water evaporates, it reduces the temperature of the bodies. Next is the condensation. As water vaporizes into water vapor, it rises up in the atmosphere. At high altitudes, the water vapors changes into very tiny particles of ice or water droplets because of low temperature. This process is called condensation. These particles come close together and form clouds and fogs in the sky. Sublimation. Apart from evaporation, sublimation also contributes to water vapors in the air. Sublimation is a process where ice directly converts into water vapors without converting into liquid water. This phenomenon accelerates when the temperature is low or pressure is high. The main source of water from sublimation are the ice sheets or the North Pole and the South Pole and the ice caps on the mountains. Sublimation is a rather slower process than evaporation. Next is precipitation. The clouds condense water vapors, then pour down as precipitation due to wind or temperature change. This occurs because the water droplets combine to make bigger droplets. Also, when the air cannot hold any more water, it precipitates. Next is transpiration. As water precipitates, some of it is absorbed by the soil. This water enters into the process of transpiration. Transpiration is a process similar to evaporation where liquid water is turned into water vapor by the plants. The roots of the plants absorb the water and push it towards the leaves where it is used for photosynthesis. The extra water is moved out of leaves through stomata as water vapor. Thus, water enters the biosphere and exits into gaseous phase. Next is surface runoff. As the water pours down, in whatever form, it leads to runoff. Runoff is the process where water runs over the surface of Earth. When the snow melts into water, it also leads to runoff. As water runs over the ground, it displaces the topsoil with it and moves the minerals along with the stream. This runoff combines to form channels, rivers, and ends up into lakes, seas, and oceans. Here, the water enters hydrosphere. And last is infiltration. Some of the water that precipitates does not run off into the rivers and is absorbed by the plants or gets evaporated. It moves deep into the soil. This is called infiltration. The water seeps down and increases the level of groundwater table. It is called pure water and is drinkable. The infiltration is measured as inches of water soaked by the soil per hour. Human activities that alter the water cycle is the alteration of atmosphere, construction of dams, deforestation and afforestation, water abstraction from rivers, agriculture, industry, and urbanization. And That's all. Thank you for watching.